them vibes, we got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. Pick up the crew, get ready for the ride. We got them moves, got them vibes, we got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride. Come on. Listen, yeah, future, flexing, east to the ground to the next thing. New brand flex, no resting. Ain't got no time for vexing. Energy, building, base is covered, no switching. No limitation, no ceiling. Make new space for the feeling. We got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. We got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride. Get set for the vibe unfolding. See life like an action sequence. Put it down, let the beat start rolling. Upload to the mainframe. I'm on a satellite holding it. I see my people stepping it up now. Download that, we go with it. We got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. We got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. We got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. We got them moves, got them vibes. We got the strategy, do it all night, do it all day, no wasting time. We got the crew, get ready for the ride. Get ready for the ride.
Hello. We're back. Welcome to stream. We're actually in engine this time. So, that's already an improvement from the last stream. How are we doing? Things look a little different since we last left off. Since we've last been in engine, I mean. Ever since I last I don't even know when I last streamed doing game development, but it's been a few months and it's been a while. So we have a whole new dev level here. We have, you know, a whole new model. We went over that on Saturday's stream. And not only do we have this level, but we have all these other levels to look at. And before we get started, I was thinking we could go through them and see what they're all about, because they look pretty good. Also... Oh, literally lost my train of thought. Yeah, so we're gonna, just see... Oh, right, I was gonna talk about... my brain is short-circuiting, don't mind me. I turned down the bitrate for the stream, and I also turned down the, like, stream, like, downscale resolution, because I was streaming at 1920 by 1080 at 60 frames per second, and I forgot that if you're not affiliate, people can't adjust the quality of the stream. So that might have been a reason for why people have been not able to actually see the stream. But yeah, hopefully, maybe. I mean, I'll turn it down even more if I have to. But hopefully the stream's actually watchable. So, yeah, that's a thing. I think that's all the announcements I have. Without further ado, we can get started. Yeah, so this is basically what we got. We have our man. Our man, he can run. He can dodge roll. And by holding down the button, he runs faster, so he starts sprinting. We also have, you know, he can jump. He can jump far, and he can jump high. So, we have two different kinds of jumping. And if we come up here, we have a little course set up. So we could just jump over here, and he can hang from ledges. And he can climb up ledges, like that. This is all stuff that we've done in previous streams, but I have been recently able to optimize the code and make it look better, make it run better, make it more organized, because now I know of a way to actually organize my code. Yeah, we also have these down here. So Jimmy's health is a, like, static variable that's set to 100. It doesn't, like, change or anything. And depending on how much damage he takes will depend on how far back he flies. And it's all based on, like, a percentage between, like, the damage that came from the enemy and his max health. So I think this guy right here is a damage of like 20, so he just gets hit. He doesn't fly back at all. This is like damage of like 50, so he flies back a little bit. He flies back and he falls down. And then yeah, it's still a little jank, but, like, you know, it's whatever. This is like, you know, damage of 70, so he flies back even farther. And this is like damage of 100. So he flies back incredibly far. So yeah, I have that set up currently. I also have this set up, which takes me to this world, which I accidentally showed off a little bit of last stream, but don't worry about it, it's fine. this world, which is gonna kind of be like the hub area for going to the different worlds. It's just gonna be like this, like, atmospheric, you know, abstract world. So this just, well, I guess let me show you the worlds. So this is Jimmy's world. This is all I have of it so far. This is just to show off like their style, or like their, you know, their colors and their like vibes, I guess. So this is this world's gonna kind of be more like moody. It's just like a suburban town. So there's gonna be houses that look like this, and you know, it's gonna, you know, connect to a street, and there's gonna be like other houses. It's gonna be like not abandoned, but like older style. So, you know, the houses may not be fully maintained. It's think of like kind of like a low income neighborhood. So, you know, houses will look older. Maybe streets aren't going to be as maintained. It's, you know, always going to be like cloudy and slightly rainy. But like that kind of gives off of like a cozy vibe, I feel like. So, yeah. So this is like basically where Jimmy's gonna live. And yeah, this is basically all I have for that. I mean, I can go on the porch. So, you know, it's nice. Yeah, there's some sticks on the ground. Yeah, we can go back. Let me just end up back here. One of the worlds is like a storybook world with like, you know, magic and friendships and unicorns and all that. So this is what that world looks like. I completely went ham with the post-processing to try and give it its own unique style. Yeah, and this is the party member that you have for this world. She actually follows you around, which I'm very proud of how I was able to get that to work. Oh yeah, you could go to first-person view as well and get a better look around at the environment. You can actually ride her. You go to one side. She has a cute little animation where she picks you up using her magic, and just, you know, you can ride her around. And she, you know, has a faster running speed than your standard sprint speed because she a horse. Makes sense. And yeah, there's this like white vignette around the scene. The characters aren't affected by this, so you can see she's appearing over the vignette. But basically the vibe I wanted to get from this world is like the backgrounds are painted in like a sort of watercolor storybook aesthetic, and the characters are like animated assets that go on top of it. So, because that's kind of how most of those like older PBS style cartoons worked. So that's why the characters can appear, the characters and like the shadow appear over the vignette like that. So, yeah, that's this world, and we can go back. Next is the next in the actual final world that I want to show off, because there's another world, but I don't have it made yet. Maybe I'll make it on stream, who knows. All I have left is this world, which is like just a desert landscape full of like beasts and monsters, and then this dude is the party member you get here. And again, these designs may not be final, it's just what I had in mind. I'm very proud of like the ginormous, you know, sun in the horizon back there. You can't do anything with him yet, he just follows you around. But yeah, that's basically all I did just to catch everyone up on what's been going on. Yeah, so the next thing we're gonna do is, since we have all the animations made for the attacking, I figure we can start to build that system up. And yeah, there's also this area down these stairs, but I don't want to show that off, at least on stream, because that's a surprise that you, I mean, I don't know, maybe I'll show it off. eventually, but that I am saving for when you actually play the game in like 10 years. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Around the same time Kingdom Hearts 4 comes out. Yeah, so we can come back here. And yeah, let's get started. I'll try and describe as best as I can what I'm doing, but otherwise I apologize if there may be like long periods of just like silence, because there might be times where I'm like trying to figure stuff out or trying to focus. So yeah, and of course I'll try and engage with chat as much as possible. So yeah, let's just, I guess without further ado. We've been listening to Bomb Rush Cyberfunk, but let me just shuffle the playlist here and see what else we get. Yeah, this is chill. And we'll get some more hype tracks in this playlist too, but you know. Alright, let's get started. Here's the code for Jimmy. It's nodes, if anyone's new here. Hence the name Node Sandwich. This game is being built with nodes. So yeah, it's a visual programming script called Blueprint, and it allows you to actually place down blocks of code to be like, this is what I want you to do at this time. So when the conditions are met, then it'll continue down, you know, the wires and activate nodes along the way, and then it'll get it to do the thing I want it to do. So that's how we're going to be programming, if anyone's new here. So yeah, let's get started. We're going to create a new event graph, because this code's probably going to take up a lot of the screen. So we'll just call it attacking. And I think what I want to start off by doing is just being able to be like, you press the button and the animation plays. I'm not going to go any further than that just yet. So let's get our buttons. I think they're just called, yeah, attack left and attack right. So we'll just get those. And then, how have I been doing this? Let's see. Started. Okay, got it. So, I drag a wire off started, and then I type play and a montage. I think I want this one. And then I grab the mesh, and then I'll grab the animation, and oh, I got to see, now we got some hype tracks going. Here we go. Hopefully it's not too loud either. I did turn it down a little bit. Yeah, I could probably turn it down a bit more. Let's try that maybe. Montage to play. Oh yeah, I want to promote this to a variable. So this is attack right. And then I believe it's here. Yeah. There we go. And I also want you open as well. There we go. So I just want to drag off of here. And I want to set this animation. So I believe it's, I'm going to just use the quick attack animations to test it. So we'll do that, and then I should probably rename this. So right quick montage. That's what I'll call that. And I could set what animation I want to play directly in here. But the problem with doing that is, in case I want to change out animations, I don't want to have to, because like all these animations play in like all these different parts of the code, so I don't want to have to like fish around for where animations are if I want to like bulk change a bunch of them. So that's why I made my own animation graph to just have them all on a list like this. And then this is gonna be its own group of just like all the attack animations. But yeah. So we'll start with that, and then we gotta do it for up here as well. So there we go, and then I think I could set it here just so I know what the name of it is. Yeah, so left quick, and then I'll call this left quick montage, and then I still have to set it in here so I can make a sequence just to organize it better. So just what a sequence does is it activates this string of code, and then when there's like no output here, then it goes to the next string of code. So it's just, I could set these like sequentially like that, but it just looks nicer if they're all in a column like this. So we'll do that. So now this should work. So I just have it set so that when the attack right button is pressed, it plays the right attack, and then when the left button is pressed, it plays the left attack. So that should work. Yeah, there we go. So the animations work, but obviously he doesn't have a sword, so we do need to spawn that in. And I'm thinking, I need to set the system up for that too, but I'm not gonna worry about that just yet. What I am gonna do though is I'm just gonna on begin play, I'm just gonna drag off from here. Spawn actor from class, and I'm just gonna, I don't even know if oh, okay, yeah, it's this. So I have this already made. It's just a blueprint. It's empty, but it just has his sword right there. And I want to update the materials for it because it's a bit janky. I don't know why it's like clipping like that. That is weird. But yeah, it's just BP sword. And I want to attach it to the socket that I already made. So I think it's actor to component? Socket name, yeah. So the component is, the parent is the mesh, the target is the sword, and the socket name, I have to look that up. So I have a preview asset of what it would look like if it was in the socket. And it's just called hand R socket. So hand underscore R socket. And is it all lowercase? It's the S is uppercase. These names are case sensitive, so you just gotta be careful of that. This might not work right away. And always spawn, yeah. Because the sword itself is not gonna have any collisions. I need a spawn transform. Okay, so I think I just need get socket location of the mesh. So Where are you? There you are. Get socket location. Or get socket transform, my bad. That's better. So we need that. And R and underscore R socket. And then hopefully that should work. It sure didn't. Let's go. What did I do wrong? Yeah. This is or maybe I want snap to target. That's what I want. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, that's the fun of programming, ladies and gentlemen. Is sometimes you set your code up to do a thing and then it just looks like it does absolutely nothing. And then it's you spend 30 minutes trying to troubleshoot it only to find out that the answer is in front of you all along. So that's just the joy of programming, ladies and gentlemen. Now I can swing a sword. And I can spam the button as well. We'll set up a system so that you don't have to spam the button. But yeah, there he is. He has a sword now. So now we can actually look at these animations. And yeah, it's not gonna just look like he's swinging nothing. So cool. Man, I'm already getting hungry. I'm not gonna make a snack yet, but maybe sometime later in the stream I might make like a sandwich or something. Alright. So we have that, and I'm just gonna move this down here. Spawn sword. There we go. Just gonna put a commenter on that. Alright, so yeah. So we'll keep the actually what I want to do is I want to group these into the folder attack animations just to keep them all together. Sure. Don't get out of place here, so we'll put that just your general animations. And we'll keep these, but I don't want these to do anything. So I think what I want to do is so the buttons to attack are X and square. So I'm thinking depending on if you've hit X or square, I want it to up an integer count so that it can move down a sort of combo tree. And then it'll like check every time I press the button to see what the number is for that. So like I could set it up to be like, I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about how I want to go about doing this. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Because the start of the combo, this song's good, but it's not good while I'm thinking about what I want to do, so we'll just skip that. There we go. I mean, it's stressful, but it's good. It's not just beeps and boops. I mean, for now, I'll just make it so that it just plays the actual swipe animations. So I need right swipe and left swipe, and then I'll just that. And then we'll just set them here. I just realized I may not even need this whole animation graph, because I have them over here, and then I could just set them right here. So yeah, that's cool. That's a little realization I just had. Yeah, so I'll probably get rid of that in a sec, but we don't even need this. Let me just make sure. Jump start, dodge roll, ledge climb, ledge grab, small damage, fall, and get up. We have left quick and right quick we need. Yeah, I did not even realize you just set them on the side here. That's something I absolutely should have known, because I've literally set variables on this side over here before. That's just a absolute brain fart moment. So I just need to set mount from the left and mount idle. There we go. Let me just make sure that still works. So, yep, all these still work. And then if we come over here, it's still. Yep, that still works. Perfect. Alright. Just a little side thing I had to fix there. Sorry about that. Alright, anyway, back. So yeah, we don't even need this. There we go. Right, anyway, back to what I was doing. We have left swipe and right swipe. So we could just put that under here. So now it's the same, but now they're different animations. So we have that. So now I want it so that depending on if you've pressed X and then X, or X and then square, or square then X, or square then square, it plays one of 4 other animations that basically continue down the combo tree. So how am I going to do that? I can just give each animation a number. I also have to reset the combo after a set period of time. So here's what I can do. Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I know I want a variable with an integer value. So we'll do that. So I have a variable here called attack combo that's an integer. So its default value is going to be 0 because a combo wouldn't have been initiated yet. And then depending on if I hit X or square, it will either set it to 1 or 2. And then it'll check that to be like, man. So this is what I mean about long periods of silence, because I'm just trying to like work this through my head to figure out how I'm gonna make this work while stream's going. This is probably another reason why I put a hiatus on streaming this, because I'm like, do people really want to see this? But nah, I need to push myself to actually make this work. So I was able to do this before. How did I do it? I'm just gonna place these here. Because this is like what I know I want it to do. And then I'm gonna put down a custom event and call it attack initiate. And that's just gonna come right down here. And then I almost wonder if I should make it add. The only problem with doing that is I don't want it to accidentally set it to the wrong number in the combo. Because what I'm thinking is both of these get plugged into here, and then depending on what the integer is set to, it'll play that animation. I'm just not sure. How I'm gonna go about doing that. So God, I did not think I'd be struggling this hard. This may also have to do with the fact that I kind of partially maybe just woke up. So that might also be part of it too. So, alright, I'm just gonna try this. So, this animation is basically going to be, if it's set to 1, and then this is set to 2. And then you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna, just to make it easier on myself. This is gonna be like, if it's set to 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, here's what I can do. I'll set this to either 1 or 2, depending. So, left will be 1 and right will be 2. But I'll have a branch come out here. And of course I'll optimize all this later. This is just to help me work this through my head. If this is already set to 1, and of course the default value it's going to reset to is 0. So if it's not set to any of these, then it's just going to either set it to 1 or 2. So if it's set to 1, which means I already pressed the square button to initiate this combo, so this will be the second in the combo tree. So if I press square and then X, then it's going to play this one, which is going to be 4. So if this is true, then I want to set it to 4. If not, set it to 2. And same for up here. Or, well, hold on. I'm getting ahead of myself. If it's not set to 1, then I need to see if it's set to 2. And again, I know there's a much easier way of doing this. This is just to help me work it through my head. Because if it's set to 2, then I want... So that'll mean if I've pressed X and then X again. So if it's set to true, then I want it to play animation 6. So we'll set this to 6. And if not, then we set it to 2. Alright, and then we'll do the same for up here. So if it's set to 1, then that means I want this to be 3. And then if it's set to 2, then I want it to be set to 5. Otherwise, set it to 1. And then all this is going to come out to here. And then we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. So there. Oops. So there, that's what it looks like, at least for now. And again, I'm gonna clean this up so it doesn't look like this. But, oh, and this needs to be set there too. But yeah, there we go. That's something. So, I have this here. Switch on int. So, depending on the value of this number, as soon as this initiates, it's going to check and see what number this is, and depending on that number, it's going to play a different animation. So right now I have 6. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, we're good. And we're not going to use this pin because it's not going to be set to 0. It's going to set it back to 0 to reset it. So I'm going to make another. I'm just going to like make a duplicate of this variable here and just call it attack montage, and I'll just put it at the top. So I'm going to set this variable. So if it's 1, I want this variable to be the left swipe montage. And then if it's, it's 2, I want to set it to the right swipe montage. Not that one, but this one. And then I just need to make variables for the other 4. So I'm just gonna duplicate this 4 times. Oops. There we go. And then we'll just rename these. Well, let me set them first. Now I'll rename them. So this will be 1, then 2. So 3 is going to be the left spin, I'm pretty sure is what I want. Left spin. This will be the right spin. Gotta set it. There we go. That means this will be, let's see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's this. So if I press left and then right, and then let me just pull up my combo tree real quick because I forget what that is set to. So left then right is the up swipe. So 5 is going to be the so that's going to be the up swipe, which means that this is going to be the down swipe. Now I just have to set all these. So I have the left swipe, the right swipe, left spin, right spin. This will be the up swipe, and this will be the down swipe. There we go. So now I just need to get these in here. We'll just delete all these. And then, yep. That. There we go. Alright, so we have all of this. And there's going to be 8 more after this as well for the third move in the combo, which is why I might need to better optimize this at some point. But yeah, this is what we have. Now I need to actually play the montage. Which is going to be... Yep. And then all these need to connect into here. Montage to play will be the attack montage. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if it works. So if I press X and then X, I mean, it works. I think I just wired it up wrong. Because it does work. Let me just make sure in my inputs. Attack right is the X button, and attack left is the square button. So, attack right is setting it to 2. So X is 2 and square is 1. So if I hit X and then X again, I want it to be 6. So 6 needs to be... Yeah, there's the rub. This needs to be the right spin. Which means that this, I'm pretty sure, needs to be the down swipe. So if I hit X and then square, X and square, goodness, I need to pull up the combo tree again. X and then square is the down swipe, so I just literally had them reversed. So X and then square. Wait, how does that work though? Hold on, let me just check something real quick. Just one moment. Alright, sorry about that. I need to get rid of that Discord notification at the bottom. Right, so if I hit X and then I hit square, then it's gonna go to 5. So 5 needs to be the down swipe. Oh my goodness, this is an intense song. That's fine, we'll keep it. X square needs to be the down swipe. So that means this is wrong. Yeah, I just literally wired these up in the most incorrect way possible. Alright, so I have X and then X and square. So square and X is the up swipe. So square and then X sets it to 4. So this needs to be the up swipe. And then square is 3, which is the left spin, which is set correctly. Okay, cool. Alright, we did it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. Alright, next song. There we go, that's better. So give it to me. Let's see. X and then X. Yep. X and then square. Perfect. Square and then X. Perfect. Square and then square. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves some combo attacks going. Let's go. Let's go, baby. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. And the reason why it's able to reset like this is because it's setting it. Well, let's see. How does this work? It's setting the animation to one of these numbers, which it's not checking. So when it's not equal to those numbers, then it sets it back to the original animation. That's how it's working. So there we go. This doesn't do any damage yet, of course, because we haven't set that up yet. But at least we got the animations to work. I think next up on the docket is we need to make it so that if I just press it and then run around, the combo should be reset, but if I press it again, it does the second one in the combo. Because it's not resetting the number, it's just, you know, remembering what that number is, and then just the next time I press it, it's checking again. It actually looks pretty good. Even if I just do them alternating like that. And then obviously I want to get the third hit of the combo to work as well. I think that'll look good. Yeah. We already got it started. It looks great. So the next thing I want to do is, so in the animations themselves, which is characters, Jimmy, animations, attack. I go into the montages themselves. So this is the left swipe animation. I could set these things called notifies. So at about here, I can add a notify, a montage notify, and that I can use on notify begin. I could just basically say, hey, if we're at the part of the animation that passes the notify, I could say set attack combo back to 0. So right now I only have it set for the left swipe. Let's see if that works. So now, hopefully, if I just press it and then run and then press it again. Yeah, there we go. So now I just need to set up notifies for the rest of the combos. But if I press and then press, yeah, it does the second hit. But if I just press it and then run around and then press it, there we go. One other thing too I want to do is not only on notify begin, but on interrupted as well. I wanted to set it to 0. And then just in case the notify doesn't activate for whatever reason, I'll do uncompleted as well. So anytime the animation finishes, if it gets interrupted by something else, or if the notify happens, it's going to set the attack combo back to 0 and reset the combo. So now I just need to set up notifies for all these animations, and I believe all of them happen on frame 20. So frame 20 is basically the I'm going to start going back into the neutral position pose, so we'll just go ahead and do that for all these. So the down swipe. Left spin. And the right spin. Almost done here. And wait, is that it? I guess that's it. So we'll just go ahead and save all. So now, hopefully... Yep. Yep, that works. And there we go. That works. But if I... There we go. Okay, that is weird. That should not be happening. Is it because of this or this? Okay, it was one of those. Was it uninterrupted? Okay. Because I guess it's technically getting interrupted by itself. So I do need another system instead of uninterrupted that resets the combo counter. Because I want you to be able to, like, even if you, like, attack when you don't mean to, and you intended to dodge roll, I want you to be like, huh, but, like, dodge roll out of the way. So I want that to be interrupted. Like that is the thing. But that's probably something I'm gonna have to work on later. So should I do next? I had a thought for but a moment, but alas, my brain likes to short circuit on many a times. I guess I want to have the third hit of the combo as well, so I should probably do that. So I just need to extend this out here. I want this to be alright, here's what I'll do. No, that is not what I want. There we go. So if this is equal to basically three, 4, 5, or 6. The music just stopped. Oh no, it's just really quiet. I'll just skip it. That's better. If it's set to any of these, then we're going to set you to 8. And then same thing for up here as well. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. Oh yeah, I need to hook these up as well. There we go. Look a little bit better. So if you press the left attack button, it's going to set it to 7. And if you press the right attack button, it's going to set it to 8. And that means, down here, we need 2 more animations, which are the only other 2 in the third hit of the combo that I did actually make. So, I'm just gonna duplicate these. This will be the left power swipe, and this will be the right power swipe. I just gotta set them. Or left power spin, my bad. Right power spin, where are you? There you are. The third hit and the 3-hit combo. So get rid of you, get rid of you. So if it's set to 7, I want the left. Set to 8. Boop. Nope, that's not what I want. There we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we got them. And then boop and boop. And then alright, let's see if this works. So now we should have the third hit of the 3-hit combo. So boom, boom. And it ain't happening. Hey Wiljo, how you doing? Hey, can you see the stream? I turned down the bitrate and I downscaled it to 720p. So hopefully you should be able to see the stream this time. Because the bitrate was... So far so good? Yeah, because the bitrate was on 6,000, so now I set it to 4,000. And then I also realized I've just been streaming at raw 1080p. And I forgot that if you're not affiliate, you can't set the quality of the stream. So I downscaled it. So now, yeah, hopefully it should actually be viewable this time. We're just finishing up the attack animations, or the attack system. Oh, that's why this isn't hooked up. So yeah. I went back to lagging. I was so close. I was so close. Also, it's still not doing the thing. Okay. We went back to lagging. Back to audio only jail I go. Man, at least it worked for a short while. Oh, this is probably why. There we go. Now I got it to work. Alright, so we got the combo tree to work. So what's new? Earlier in the stream, I showed off the 3 different worlds. I was able to import all the animations I made from Saturday's stream into here. And I just got the 3-hit combo tree to work. As far as just general life goes, not much. Just, you know, work is fine. It's just normal. Yeah, so that works. Now I want to actually make it so that these attacks actually do damage to a thing. Work is the filler episodes for life. It's so true. I mean, at this point, I just treat work as just a thing to be like, it's here, and it's passive, and it's just a thing that happens. It's like that moment in time has just been like cut out of my conscious. And it's just literally autopilot time. So true. So I'm just gonna make like a dumb little enemy that you could just knock around. I'm writing a script at the moment for like a YouTube video. That's cool. What's it about? So this enemy is just gonna be called BP. Static. Can you beat Pokemon Gold with only Chikorita? And well, good luck with that. I'm always a big fan of those like challenges where it's like, can you beat X with only X? It's very fascinating videos to watch. I'm trying to think of what my favorite one of those has been. I mean, a while ago I've seen the Alpharad video of can you beat Mario Sunshine without using Flood? I don't know why the devs hate it so much. It literally makes for a good challenge, I guess. So I need to add... Actually, no. Whoops. First 4 gyms are super effective against it, and it gets no moves. Wow. It's literally the sandbag Pokemon. It's literally the one that you just kick around. Is that the little grass type one? I just need to... Oh, there it is. Oh, I did not mean to do that. There we go. Just very puntable. There we go. Speaking of things being very puntable, I just made this this sphere that you can just punt around. Actually, shoot. I think I set this blueprint up wrong. This needs to be... This can't be an actor. This needs to be a character called BP static enemy, so that it actually has like character physics and like yeah, collision and stuff. Yeah, my emulator freaked out and ruined my run, so I'm writing it into the story. A canon event. It's just what happened. I'm gonna make the collision a little bit bigger. There we go. That's what I want. So we'll just put the sphere over here. To give your guy a chikorita to kick? Basically, yeah. I just made a little sphere that has collision. So my guy will be able to just run up to it and just knock it around. It's just a ball. It has no moves. It has nothing. It's just there for my guy to kick around, literally. So, oh, I made the spinny guys pawns. So I have spinny guys that can actually hurt me, and then I'm having a static guy that I can knock around. It doesn't. Well, technically, no. I want this to be a pawn. That's what I want. We love spinny guys. So true. But yeah, no, for now it doesn't have physics because I don't fully know how to set that up. But I can knock it around still. Basically what I'm trying to say is when this thing takes damage, there's literally a node in this engine called launch character, and I can make it launch around. Here we go. There we go. Oops. There we go. Literal Smash Bros. Like. So true. Shoot. I keep setting this blueprint up wrong because I don't know what I want this to actually be. This is actually what I want it to be. And then I'll stop messing with it. I'm just having a moment, guys. Don't you even worry. Okay, we got it. We did it. We set him up. Now, we need to allow him to be hurt. So, event any damage. First things first, what I want him to do is anytime he takes damage, I want him to face the player. Event, yeah, the note's literally called any damage, so emotional damage is part of that as well. So anytime his feelings get hurt or when he takes emotional damage, I want him to set, I think it's set look at rotation or just set rotation. Remind me of Chikorita, idiot. Can't believe you'd say that. I think it's this. Actually, no. I don't want it to. I want it to add. I want it to set. Actually, no. There we go. That's what I want. And then find look at rotation. The start is the damage causer. Get actor location will be the target, and the start is going to be get actor location of self. And we only want the Z. So I'm just gonna split both those values and only connect the Z. And the X and Y is just gonna remain 0. There we go. So I should add a little thing to the front of this, like a cube, to be like, this is where the front of this object is. So we'll just put that right there. And then just make it a little long. We'll give him a little nose. There we go. So we know what direction is front. And then in the sword blueprint, which I'm also going to have to update at some point, it's just because right now, okay, yeah, right now it's just the sword itself, but now we need to give the sword actual collision. So we'll just give it a capsule collision. And then we gotta rotate it. Oops. Actually, yeah. Rotate it, and then we need to rotate. I'm just gonna put this back. Like that. And just, okay, there we go. Set this first, and then attach it after. So there we go. And then, I don't know why the sword is clipping, like the material is like clipping so much, but that should be fine. Then, attach that to, there we go. Actually, it should be the other way around. I want the capsule to be attached to the mesh. There we go. There we go. Alright. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. So, here, I want to, on component begin overlap. Swords were made to go through stuff. True. I want it to apply damage. We'll just set the base damage to 1 just for testing. And we'll set the damage causer to the player character. So now, hopefully, if I swipe at this enemy, it'll look at me. It is not, in fact, looking at me. Cool. Cool and neat. Okay. Maybe if I set this to a higher value, I don't know what that would change. Cool. Let me just make sure this is even firing. Okay, it is not. It doesn't think it's receiving damage. Just for test purposes, I'm just gonna move him. Guy's like, notice me. Oh, you know what? It's because I didn't connect that. So, when the capsule begins an overlap with another actor, it's gonna apply damage to that other actor. So I just didn't. The damaged actor node was empty. It just was applying damage to nothing. So, oh. Alright, so, it's applying damage to the character currently. Just as the character's holding the sword, he's like, ow! Ah, stop it! Ah! Ow! So, we need to make the sword not hurt himself. Even though it is very sharp and made of glass. So, we gotta fix that. Just keep it that way is funny. Just as the player's walking around just every so often. Like, he'll actually take damage, like his health will actually start going down and just be like, ow! Ah, dang it! Ow! It's so hard to hold. Ah! So sharp. So, we need to... There we go. If the other actor is not equal to ourselves, then we'll apply damage to that other actor. Doing damage heals you, so you gotta keep killing before you die? Now that's a game concept. That's a pretty cool... Okay, it is still hurting me. Let me just... Before we apply damage, or do anything of the sort... see what its overlap. So it is working. When the sword overlaps with the enemy, it is in fact registering that it is overlapping with the enemy. So there we go. However, just want to see. Oh, okay, got it. So when I asked if the other actor was not itself, the self it was referring to was the actor for the sword, not the actor for the player. So cool. Alright, well now we know that. So now... No, it's a hitbox. I put a capsule collision around the sword. And it's just that, like, Jimmy's running animation has the sword colliding with himself as he's running. So it's not that he's holding the sword, it's that he's literally hitting himself with the sword as he's running, which is kind of funny. But yeah, I just gotta make it so that if the other actor is not equal to... I just need to get player character. If it's not equal, then apply damage. For now it has a hitbox at all times. I still need to make it so that the hitbox only appears when he attacks, but this is just... I'm just setting it up right now. So, damaged actor is the other actor, damage causer is the player character. That's better. Sigma grind set from the sword there. I mean, there's a reason why the phrase exists, you know, double-edged sword. Alright, anyway, alright, cool, so... anytime damage is caused to this enemy, it turns to look at me. Even when I'm not attacking, which is fine. So cool and neat. I'm probably not gonna make it so that the hitbox only, like, so the hitbox is always gonna remain active. I'll probably set that up off stream because there's a few things I have to change about the organization of my blueprints and doing stuff like that that I don't fully know how to do yet. So I'll probably do that off stream. For now though, we have it set so that it turns to look at the player. And then after that, we need to launch. So I'm just going to use a similar method I did for when Jimmy takes damage. Which is... where is it? Where are you? Where are you? Is it under event tick? Okay. That's not event tick. Oh, it's just I have a thing here for any damage. Alright, perfect. So... rotate towards damage source. Launch character. So... depending on how much damage I do, will depend on how far the character gets launched. So for now, we're only doing 1 damage. And let me just take a look at these spinning enemies real quick. Reverse Smash Bros. I mean, it would kind of work like Smash Bros. Because the more damage... well, the more damage you do, the farther they launch. It's not based on... like, if they have low health, the farther it gets launched. Yeah, what's the amount of damage? So they do 5. So I should probably make the sword do 5 damage, just to make them get launched at least somewhat significant. Actually, I'll have him over here just so I can reference it. Fine. Oh yeah, and this is a public variable, so I could just set it outside. So let's see, what are you set to? So you're set to 5, you're set to 15, 25, and 50. Actually, no, the sword being... yeah. I'll just have the damage of the sword be, like, 10. That'll work. And then... so we'll set the rotation. So it'll be... 10 divided by 100, which will be 0.1. And that gets hooked into here, which is the launch trajectory. So how do I have this set up? So I invert it, and then multiply it by 10. And that is multiplied by the actor's forward vector. And then... actually, I could just copy and paste this, really. So this gets put into here. And then that is the launch trajectory. Oops. Gotta make that variable as well. His health is set to 100. So I'll just set the health to 100. So the static enemy's health is 100. And the attack damage of my sword is 10. So because of that, he should be launched at a decent amount. So hopefully we can get that to work. Okay. It's working pretty well. I almost wonder if we can't make it go farther, though. We just test to make sure. I don't think he's being launched in the Z direction. And I know I had this problem when I was setting this up for Jimmy as well. Let me just make sure. Yeah, he's not being launched in the Z direction. I know there's a way I did it, and there was a Google thing I looked up that just solved it real quick. So just give me 1 second. a lot of people saying that they have the same problem. Problem with launch character. Let me see how I did it for... Oh, this is fine. I'm not getting the answers I wanted. I had root motion enabled in the animations. For some reason I can't add impulse to an animation with... I don't think... Well, because it's, you know... Not like this thing can have animations, it's just a sphere. That's a reference to Pokemon Z never happening. So true. We got Pokemon X and Y, what about Pokemon Z? What if I do Z override? So close. I am so close. Come on, Google. What if I do XY override? Wait. Oh, I think I'm dumb. Oh, I think I'm actually stupid. Hold on. Hold on. I think I'm incredibly dumb and stupid. Which is a given, but you know. Okay, I'm very dumb. So I have this variable called launch z velocity. It was literally set to 0. So it was taking the z velocity and multiplying it by 0. So I set it to 1. Let's see if that fixes it. That's better. Oh, that's better. Oh, that's so much better. There we go. Yeah, that was just dumb. I was just being real nice and dumb. There we go. So now we have a guy that could be kicked around. Literal Chikorita moment. So true. So absolutely true. Yay, we did it. But now we have a guy here. We could kick him around. There we go. I think the next thing I'll do before I end the stream for today is I'll make it so that you can't just spam the buttons and just dance around. So that shouldn't be too hard to set up. All I'd really need to do is just when attack initiate is activated, I just add a do once node, and then when the montage is completed, it'll set the combo back to 0 and then reset. And then just make it loop. Those task button mashing programs would go crazy on your game? Maybe. Okay. So it works. I just need another notify, I think. To be like, hey, here's when you can press the button again. Because it's only being reset on notify begin, but that's also when the combo gets reset. So if I just so at about frame 10, the only problem is if I create my own notifies, then I can only reference them in the animation blueprint, which is not ideal because I can't actually reference it. I mean, I guess I could. Here's what I can do. This is gonna kind of suck, but here's what I can do. Okay, I see. I want to make another custom event called attack reset, and that just gets hooked in to the reset of the do once. So let's see, in the animation blueprint, I want add a notify, new notify. Call it attack reset, and then event anim notify attack reset. I just want to use that to cast a Jimmy, and the object will be the player character, and then as Jimmy I want to call the event attack reset. So it'll be able to reset the attack combo, but it won't reset the combo number. Did it literally do the thing again? Where it played the exact same... It's playing the exact same seed in the YouTube shuffle. Hold on, let me pick out a good song here. Let me pick out a good song. Oh, you know what's a good song? This is a good song. Here we go. Yeah, there we go. I just sort of spaced out and started typing what you were saying. I totally get that. I've definitely done that before. Don't you even worry about it. I don't even know what I was setting up here. Right. So, okay, cool. So we have the ability to attack. Right. We can attack, and it's able to get reset. But you can't spam it either. So I just need to create all these notifies for all these animations here. And I'm thinking frame 15 should do it. Let me spam. I want to spam. Don't worry. Actually, I do have a system for if you want to spam the button. Don't you even worry about it, because I'm thinking, here's what I'm gonna do. I have it so that if you press the buttons with timing, you start going through this like combo tree. But if you spam the button, then you do like quick attacks that do less damage but come out quicker. And then if you go back to pressing the button with timing, you go back into the combo tree. So that's the idea there. Like multi-hits? Kinda. That's basically the idea. Yeah, these are fine. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so something ain't right. Something's being a little messy. Okay. It is okay. For some reason, okay. For some reason, spamming the button just actually doesn't work. But if you are actually able to hit it... Oh, that's weird. If you are able to hit it with timing... It's like sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. That's so weird. Can't spam, it's no longer a Kingdom Hearts like, so true. But like I said, I'll be able to make a way for you to spam. Don't you even worry. It's just like, it's weird because it's like sometimes it's working and sometimes it isn't. So I don't even know where to begin to fix that. So just get over here. So as soon as the animation crosses this notify right here, then it should reset the do once. And then if I press the button, it should go. I'm just gonna... What's causing it to sometimes not be able to work? It's not that you lock it up for a certain amount of time. No, it's not like it's not like it's time based. It's like when the when a certain part of the animation plays, that's what's driving it. So sometimes you're too fast to spam. I wonder if it's literally just... So I have the thing for resetting the attack at frame 15. I'm gonna set these to frame 10. And just see, maybe it's too small of a gap. Maybe that's the problem. That feels better. Now the only problem... I think that was literally the problem. I think just the gap between resetting the combo and... Well, being able to attack and resetting the combo, I think the gap was way too small. So I was hitting it when I thought it was okay, but it was still too early. So it wouldn't initiate. But now that I made the gap wider, it's easier to actually initiate the combo. That feels much better. This wipe out of your mind song made me think of that. It's very uncomfortable. I get that. At some point, I really want to play Bomb Rush Cyberfunk at some point. Yo, what's going on, the Running Bird? Welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping on in. We're just troubleshooting some problems I'm having with the attacking system I have for the game here. How fast do you run? I think it's at a moderate speed right now. I think I actually want to make it a little slower. But then, you know, I'd have to like change animations and all that. I could give the exact number. Under the character movement speed. The max walk speed is set to 500 centimeters a second. So that's 5 meters a second. It's actually running. Oh, that makes sense. That is the true question. Is how fast does the running bird run? Right. I was just mentioning. The only problem I have with this now is when you spam the button, it does the first hit of the combo, and then it immediately goes into the third hit. So that is something that I don't entirely know why it's doing that. Running birds literally just ostriches? I mean, maybe. Yo, do we have an ostrich in the chat? Yo, ladies and gentlemen, we have an ostrich in the chat. Let's go. It could have something to do with the timing thing. Let me just see here. Because I just wonder why it's the second hit specifically. So that would be either the left, right, up, or down swipes. No, there is a third hit to the combo, so he does like a swipe, a spin, and then like a powerful spin as the third hit of the combo. And if you time it right, it does work. But not if you spam it. Which might be something that I might want to do later, because this is probably a problem that the solution will just come to me if I start actually working on the quick attacks. So like if I'm able to cancel the second one while doing the first one. That's a good question, actually. Oh, you know what? Because, oh, you know what? I think that's it. I think that's literally it. Because if I double tap the square button and then press the square button again with the timing, it does the first hit and then skips to the third hit. Okay, that is 100%. But that's weird because, oh, you know what? It's because it's setting the variable before the do once node. So that what the do once node is supposed to do is it makes it so that any code that happens after it only happens once, and then until it's reset, it can never be activated again until it's reset. So you know what I have to do is I think I just have to move this do once node up to here when I'm actually doing the attacking. And then okay, I see what I have to. By the way, Running Bird, if you're still here, are you able to see the stream without any lag? Looks good to me? Okay. Because I know, Wiljo's having some problems with lag, and I wanted to see if there was anything more I could do, because I turned down the bitrate and I also have it running at 720p. So I was just curious to see if it was a stream-wide thing or if something I needed to do. I haven't paid too much attention. Gotcha. That's fair. So alright, I think we got it working. Gotta protect those eggs. Alright, I think we did it. Yeah. Oh, we did it. We absolutely did it. Except I think I gotta adjust the notify for the second hit of the combo, because it is a little early, but don't notice lag? Well, that's good to hear. Yeah, I notice, I can actually see on my, stream analytics, like the country of origin that some of these viewers are viewing the stream in, and I think it's just that Wiljo's viewing the stream from Puerto Rico. So I think that's literally why. I think it's just like a location thing. But yeah, we literally fixed it. Yo, shoutouts to Wiljo for literally coming up with the suggestion as to why it might have been being bad. But yeah. I'm probably gonna end stream pretty soon. Oh yeah, before I do, I just want to adjust the... Yeah, we got bad internet here. Gotcha. So for the left spin and the right spin, I just want to make the notify come out a little later. So at frame 10... Yeah, that's way too early. We'll try like frame 13. Yeah, we'll try frame 13. And then for the right spin. There we go. Yeah, so now you can just spam it. And it'll do the 3-hit combo. There we go. And then for the 3rd hit, you do have to wait for it to go all the way through before you start it again. But yeah, we did it. That is weird that you can watch Cole's stream, but not mine. That is very weird. Anyways, chat. We have ourselves a 3-hit combo. And that's probably going to be it for me. So, thank you for tuning in. Been real. If you're new here, I stream on Tuesdays at 5, Fridays at 4, and Saturdays at 11:30. And it's mostly going to be game dev. Friday might be something different. I don't know. I might play some F-Zero 99 or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm just glad we got this to work. Next time we do game dev, I might work on the quick attacks and get that situation sorted out, and then maybe make it so the hitbox works better. But yeah, thanks again. Is anyone live right now? Can we raid someone? Let's see who's live. Let me go on twitch.tv. You know what? Let's raid. You guys want to watch the 8-bit drummer? He's live right now. And he does good drumming streams. Let's raid the 8-bit drummer. Let's see, I gotta type it in correctly. There we go. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you on Friday. Take care.